Hello, welcome. I know the alarm didn't go off, but that's because I forgot to set one, but I was keeping an eye on the time. Good evening, folks. Sneak Cat, Odd, Aleph. Welcome. Hiveswap Friendsim Volume. Here's bad, and here's why. A 2-hour YouTube video. Oh, God, yeah. I know what that's referring to. There's a YouTube video that's called Steven Universe is Bad, and here's why. And it's 2 fucking hours long. Good God. Some folks. Anyway. Welcome. Okay. If your stream is acting funky, it may or may not be because I currently have Volume 7 uploading to YouTube in the background. I thought it would be done by now, but it's been taking for fucking ever today. And it's at 91% right now, so I really don't want to cancel it. It's been going up 1% every, 2 or 3 minutes at this point, so it's getting a little bit faster, I guess. The little bar says 37 minutes remaining, so hopefully it doesn't actually take that fucking long. But yeah, that's, so if it's causing major issues, let me know. But, I mean, I can't do much about it, but I can try. Oh, speaking of technical issues, I think that I have the full screen working again for Friendsim. 7. What? Oh yeah, that's real. 7 hours. Omega, Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire analysis. What the fuck? You hope it makes it? Me fucking too. I know that it will finish uploading at some point during stream because it has to. It has to because I'll cry if it doesn't. H Bomber. I know that name's you've been tossing that name around frequently, Aleph, but I have no context for that. Yes, please let me know. Please, if it is just the one lonely odd getting lag, or if there's a major issue happening, Alright, the moment of truth. I'm loading up the game. Did I just click on the wrong? Oh, whoops. Pardon me. Now I'm opening the game. I clicked on Undertale by accident. Friendsim, which I have been practicing Undertale. The death count is currently at, okay, so I think the last time I told people what it was 179. And then I died 189, 191. Death count is at 191. Now, is this showing up? It is! We have visuals. I'm so glad the full screen is back. Volume 7, which is uploading right now, when I was going through it for the timestamps, that's one of the ones where the full screen mode wasn't working. And I had to do the whole rigmarole with windowed mode. And, it looks bad. And it looks unprofessional to be putting on YouTube. And I hate it. I mean, unprofessional. What the fuck about this is professional? But I'm getting there. But, yeah. So we have visual, and I'm really happy that we have this visual today. What else is there to say? Oh, pop in the chat. So we're doing volume 11 today. That is Mallek and Lynera, whose name is Lynera, not Lyrna, because I kept I don't know why I always thought her name was Lyrna. It is not Lynera, it is Lynera. Lynera. Mallek and Lynera, those are the two. Unprofessional for you, Shu. Yeah, you know what? I could be doing worse things. Yeah, Mallek and Lynera. So, popping in the chat who you would like to see. Does the music sound slow? Oh god, what is this? It sounds okay in my headphones, plugged into my computer. So the game is working, but if other folks are getting weird audio output, that's a problem. But, like, is my voice coming through clearly? Chat has gone silent, and I am a little worried. Do Bitcoin lad first. Okay, so we have one vote for Mallek. Knife last later. Yes, those are pretty succinct nicknames for the two of them. All right, one vote for Mallek. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. I was gonna mention I forgot to. Yeah, referring to Mallek as Bitcoin because it talks about cryptocurrency in his troll call. I feel like there's a lot of not necessarily like lag, like the video feed is slow, but lag as in like there is, I'm pretty sure, a good minute or minute and a half before, like, between me saying things in real time and y'all receiving it, because I'm getting a lot of distance between responses in the chat. You are, oh, that's chill, it's all good, but just in general I've noticed that, like, that's happening, which will hopefully not be happening soon. Okay, let me just, before you go on, let me check on this fucking, it is still only at 91%, which is exactly where it was when we started. You know, streaming is probably going to make this upload even slower. God fucking damn it. Okay. You don't care because you don't remember. Alright. Looks like we're doing Mallek first. Let me have a sip of water. Ugh, okay. Okay, yes, and this is next week. This week, Volume 11 of Pals and Promises Made and Broken. Yeah. So the title of Pals and Promises reminded me, something that I've noticed when listening back and editing is that I pop my P's in the microphone like a lot, and I am very sorry. So that's something that I've been meaning to make a conscious effort with for the past few weeks, but today especially I am really gonna try not to do that as much, because I know that it's happening and it's bad. It's real bad, and it sounds awful when it happens. Speaking of things that aren't professional, ugh. Oh god. Oh my god. Ugh. You know what that reminds me of? My family recently, my dad signed us up for Amazon Prime because we order decent number of things off Amazon. Not like a shitload, but you know, would be handy. And so now we have Prime TV, and we found out that they have all 6 seasons of Community, whereas Netflix only has 4 or had 4. I don't know if all those 4 seasons are even still on Canadian Netflix. For all I know, they could have been removed. But Amazon Prime has those last 2 seasons that we didn't get to watch way back when we watched Community. And it's just reminding me of Magnitude, who says, Pop, pop. That was a really piss poor impression. However, if any of y'all watch Community, oh, odd. That enthusiastic response looks like you know exactly what I'm saying. You've been watching it on shitty websites. Oh, ouch. Yeah, magnitude. But yeah, we have Community now, and we're very excited to finally get to watch the last 2 seasons. Anyway, just so y'all know, if you catch me doing that, yell at me. Wait, because you're lagging. I'm sorry. That may also be an issue on my end. This conversation took a while. Please at least be at 92%. Yeah, it's at 92% now. God, I'm so fucking close. It says 32 minutes remaining. And I have a feeling it might actually take that fucking long. But we can work with it. Let's work with it. Okay? Okay. I am going to actually fucking get started now. Okay. Oh, you dropped it after you thought it was going to get canceled. Yeah, season 4 is it's the one and only season that Dan Harmon didn't write, and it's not fantastic. But the last 2 he's back for, and apparently there's also a movie, because I don't know, there's that whole 6 seasons in a movie thing. I was a child, I think, when Community was on TV for the most part. So, you know, I only have heard of these things, but supposedly there's a movie. Welcome, Sneakat. Okay. It is time to actually fucking get started. Oh, that's the thing that I keep forgetting to say. So, I forgot to mention last week. But just briefly, there is a teeny-weeny new rule that I would like to situate, that anyone who puts spoilers in chat will be soft blocked, which basically means if you put a spoiler in the chat, I am going to block you from the chat, or ban you from the chat, I guess, until the end of the stream for that night, and then unban you, because when there are spoilers that come up, I try to remove them from the upload so that there's no spoilers for the uploaded video. But when they're put in the chat, it takes a really long time to block it off and stuff. So J.K. Rowling kills our love for Harry Potter. Ouch, that one's too fucking real. So sorry if there's anyone. Oh yeah, hi to anyone watching on YouTube. I keep forgetting. I'm talking about the YouTube uploads and then forgetting to actually say, yo, people might be watching this on YouTube right now. Yeah, so yes, so to clarify in terms of what a spoiler is, I mean specifically an explicit statement of an event that happens in the Friendsim that we're playing, or any ones that we haven't played yet. Anything that we haven't gotten to. So that's what I mean by that. If you say, if someone asks a question and you just say, oh, something to do with that comes up later, I mean, I guess it's a spoiler, but it's not an explicit statement of, answering their question. It's just, letting them know that the answer's coming, which I think is fine. Yeah. You in a few weeks. Yeah, true. This one's gonna take a little bit of time to actually get online. So if I'm doing 7 today, let me look at a fucking calendar. 7 today, 8 tomorrow, 9 Friday, 10 Saturday. Okay, so this one should be going online on Sunday, September 30th, if I am able to do the one a day as I've been trying to do. And then, oh my god, then we'll be up to date. Yay! The joke is that the joke is that neither of them have a Friendsim out at the moment of recording. Yeah. Oh my god. Friday, this week, Friday, there is a new Friendsim. And it's something, the title has something to do with fashion, so a lot of people are suspecting Lonk. Let me look something up here. Let's see. Oh, I'm at volume 13. I thought I could maybe do a quick Discord search and find maybe if I long. Yes. Let me jump here. Of Fate, Fortune, and Fashion. Yes, Stelsa or Lonk for sure. Yes, but I did find it. I just searched for Lonk's name in the discussion and it came up. So the next volume of Friendsim, volume 13, is going to be called Of Fate, Fortune, and Fashion. So Lonk is a theory. Stelsa is a theory. Ready for Transdio. Oh, God. Mind you of your 1K cousin. Nice. Anyway. Yeah, so of Fate, Fortune, and Fashion. Any other theories that you have, like, for, like, Fate and Fortune? I'm interested to hear. Okay. Well, I've been talking for 20 fucking minutes. Let's get started. Okay. Oh, another thing that I noticed. Fate could be Fozzer. Ooh, true. Another thing that I noticed looking for timestamps is that things that I say a lot. Okay. All right. And folks. Constantly. Good God. I am going to start now. Ooh, the twins. That's another good idea. Okay, I'm starting. Another night, another long, long walk. Despite the blisters, you have started to feel truly optimistic. You've got a lot going for you these days. True, you're still technically a castaway on a hostile planet with absolutely no hope of rescue. But if you're completely honest, Earth was pretty shitty too. Sure, 98% of everyone here is a psychopath who would rip your face off as soon as look at. That's a typo. That is a typo. You can't wait to buy more pickles. You and your fucking pickles. Okay. Let me start that again, because the typo is very distracting. Sure, 98% of everyone here is a psychopath who would rip your face off as soon as they look at you, but it's the other 2% that are really gonna make it all worth it. Okay, here we are. Mallek Adalov. Also, Mallek's music is a total fucking banger. Just as a side note. And maybe you're pushing your luck at this point. A reasonable person would just hit up one of their many, many new friends and find a place to crash. But the night is young, so to speak, and you have a good feeling about this particular desolate stretch of road. You're just wondering where you should hide out for the day when a long car pulls up next to you on the street. You hunch your shoulders and keep walking, hoping they're just here for the scenery. But you are literally the scenery here. So when the back door opens and two trolls lumber towards you, you can't say you're surprised. You are a little surprised when they each grab hold of one of your arms and drag you into the car. Up until now, you have found trolls to be surprisingly chatty. You aren't expecting the assault and ask questions later approach. The car takes off before you have time to catch your breath. You will never catch that breath. It's blocks behind you now. It's loose. And here you are, without your breath, face to face with a troll who's leaning back on his bench seat. Just straight chillin'. The dome light glints off his blue eyes, and what's someone less hip than you might describe as way too many piercings. He has them in his ears, nose, and eyebrow. He even has a couple in his horn. His hair is shaved in an daring undercut, and his teeth are sharp. Is music playing? It is! What a fucking song. Okay. Where'd my pencil go? Oh, here it is. Sorry, I'm just gonna write down. So, 31. Okay. That is to mark 31 minutes into the stream, where I talk about translations because I translated the TV screen in the back. So the TV screen in the back, also soak up this fucking music while I'm talking about the translations. So the TV screen in the back, I'm fairly certain is the same one that is used in the background of Zephyros's living room on his living room TV. Shout out to Troll Ears. True. And I think one of the funniest fucking things I've ever read was someone saying that because L-word sprites don't have ears, somebody said that she fucking shaved them off when she shaved her undercut. We got to this part, and that's all you missed, just the introduction, Aleph. Let me flip back here. Anyway, yes, so TV in Zephyros's living room. So I translated as much as I could. The little ticker bar across the bottom near the very end, it gets completely unreadable, but I tried. R.I.P. ears. Oh, the L-word comment, right. Yeah. I was just like, oh, fuck, did I hit the microphone? No, but yeah, no, that, I mean, but were you disturbed when other trolls didn't have ears? Because it's kind of a stylistic decision on a lot of them that they just kind of don't have ears. Okay. Fuck, okay. The headline. Okay. The head. Ah, fuck. I haven't. Okay. I'm gonna take a second and look at that post. My dumbass. Yay, it's at 94% now. My dumbass didn't open Twitch chat in another tab, so I need to type that URL manually. Post / 172 6156277. I was not fumbling with my phone. God damn it, all that effort for a shitpost. I mean, true, but anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I should potentially also be editing out in post, but I'm taking a pretty minimalist approach here and seeing how it goes. Oh my god, I've been trying to get to these fucking translations for like 5 minutes now. So, on the fucking TV, god damn it. The headline at the very top says Nub Day Forecast, and it's cut off, so I'm guessing there's something a little past that. And the what's it called? Subtitle, that's it. The subtitle says Solar Respite. The news ticker along the bottom starts off LL Day, so I'm guessing it's all day. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. So it's all day drone inspection. LE question mark. Your TR. I'm guessing the rest of it just says, it says like trolls. So all day drone inspection, something your trolls. And that's all I got. That is all I got. There are a few more minor translations in this one, but nothing big. Okay. Actually gonna keep going. It is almost 11:30 and we haven't even started this fucking oh my god. Y'all. I keep running overtime with these fucking late night streams. Like midweek Wednesday, like I have class the next day streams. And it's really not good for me. But I think part of why I keep running over is because when I'm tired, I just do ramble more. And after a long day of like going to class and shit, I'm fucking tired. Anyway. I mean, I love our conversations, but also I gotta stop going to bed at like 2 in the fucking morning when I have to get up at 8. Not good. Not a good fit. Alright. If you have to cut, no worries. You couldn't sleep last night. Oh no! Oh no, sea cat. It's not good, I'm sorry. And I won't cut it. Because then I'll have to pick it up again another time. I'd rather just bang her all out. But, I mean, last week we went like a fucking whole ass hour overtime and I didn't cut it. So like, yeah, I won't cut it, but I might try and cut some conversations short. Like this one, I need to shut the fuck up. I personally, I need to shut the fuck up. Okay. Hey. Okay, so we're already at the first choice. Aleph, I'm not cutting anything out at this point. I know that maybe there's a few things I could, but my rule is basically I will chop technical difficulties and spoilers. And that's it. Oh, well. you know, it takes a long time to comb through 2 fucking hours of footage. Yeah, it takes a long time to cut through 2 fucking hours of footage. Oh, yeah, hate yourself, asshole. That is... So, okay. Business. Business. Actually doing the fucking game. So, I feel like it has been a successful experiment to follow the formula of getting the short ending out of the way and then letting y'all choose which of the 2 other ones you would like to do first. I feel like that's been a decently working formula. Because I feel like if we go all the way to a long end and then have to come back to the short one, it just, like, it cuts the flow of things. Like, you're just kind of like, eh. I don't know. That's how we're doing it for now, until someone else complains, I guess. Wow. Guess who needs to get on topic and also get more sleep. So, I'm gonna take the control on this one, and then when we get to the second decision, y'all can pick. So, we're gonna get the short ending out of the way. Let's go. Hey. You murmur a hello while trying not to meet those alarming blue eyes. Because although you've amassed quite a cache of high blood hoes, you knock what blue... Wow, I can't read. I think the phrase high blood hoes threw me off because holy fuck. Because although you've amassed quite a cache of high blood hoes, you know what blue typically means for you. Yikes o'clock. You don't love the idea of throwing yourself out of a moving vehicle, but you also don't love being stuck inside of one with a high blood. And past evidence has shown that although wild acts of foolhardy daring end in pain and embarrassment, you have not actually been killed yet. If you didn't die then, you probably won't die now. That is 100% how probability works. You open the door, and before the troll or his ruffians have a chance to protest, you ollie out of there. You were right. You don't die. But it sucks. Sweet plant. And that's that. Okay. Coming right back around. And here we are. So, let's click on the other option now, the one that you were all so enthusiastic about. Hey yourself, asshole. Oh, damn. Some of your newfound self-confidence just bubbled out of you like spit up from an infant. This is gonna go bad fast. But instead of immediately murdering you, he looks you up and down, checking out all your ragged glory. He smiles, slow and lazy. It does things to your guts. Friendship things. His smile stretches wider, going slightly lopsided from his piercing. He looks like he likes what he sees, even if what he sees is you being a rude bitch. There. I did just get my boys to drag you off the street. I get how that equals a little not chill. Sorry about all that. I'm Mallek. So his typing quirk is related to coding. With the semicolon is often used as a line break, but a continuation of code, I believe it is, and then equals is often used as, you know, equals. I know! He's a lot. I enjoyed his root and just him as a person a lot more than I thought I would. But yes, his quirk is coding things. Mallek doesn't look too sorry, but you're distracted by one of his boys who is looking at you through a familiar pair of eyes hidden behind a fall of dark bangs. Ta-da! We have another friendly visitor, although not so friendly because he just fucking kidnapped you for Mallek. Hey, I was wondering if you remembered me. Remember? You doubt you'll ever forget, even with extensive therapy. Aw. Yeah. Sorry about the cloak and laser bullshit. Just couldn't let anybody else get their frowns on you first. You know. Wow. He was looking for you? Like, specifically? For sure, dude. I've been following you. Really? You feel like you would have noticed someone like him. He doesn't exactly blend in. Mallek holds up his palm husk with the Chitter app open. You recognize your own profile. Your follower count has gone up significantly since the last time you checked. Oh, the styles look so different? Yeah, this, I think, is up there as one of the most contrasting artistic differences in cameos. Yeah, it's pretty jarring. Yes, back from the dead. Oh god, I watched Rev Scarecrow playing the Friendsim, which reminds me, I need to go check if he's read volume 12 yet, because I haven't seen that yet. But his videos for this, when he played Diamond's route, he accidentally killed him, and then he saw Diamond in here and was like, wait a second, I thought I fucking killed you. It's good shit. If you're looking for extra Hiveswap content, Rev Scarecrow's Friendsim videos are really good. He's a swell YouTuber, gamer dude person who's also an artist. I appreciate that as well. Okay. That's a thing that I do a lot too. I noticed that when I was doing timestamps. Oh, it's creepy? I mean, I'm not sure what part you're referring to, but I'm just gonna say yes. Because whatever it is, yeah, there are, you know, a lot of things that could be interpreted that way. My brain is not functioning right now. This is becoming a trend in these streams. Oh my god, it's 11:40 and we haven't even hit a single ending yet. I'm fucked. Let's keep going. Right? So everyone equals going on about this new Chitter account, Alien Invasion of One. Figure it equals a publicity stunt or imperial propaganda. Uninteresting, not worth my time. But then I start thinking, what if it's not? If this genuinely equals an invasion, how the hell have they survived this long? The drone should have obliterated a Culbait son of a bitch like you right away. That's literally what I said. They should have taken your hornless head off. They should have taken your hornless head off parages ago. They haven't. Why? Is what equals what I keep asking myself. Then I try to figure out how you must be doing it. Oh, then I figured out how you must be doing it. Without meaning to, you lean toward him. Have you finally found someone who understands and appreciates just how terrific you are with friendship maneuvers? Who really gets your area of study? You're a robot. Oh, god damn it. Not even close. But he's so obviously and avidly interested in you that, well, you tell a tiny little fib. Oh god, I fucking hate this so much. He keeps lying and I hate it. I'm a robot. Been attacked by drones? I think like 3. Just gonna check on the progress of that upload quickly. Holy fuck, it's at like 96%. I swear it's gonna be over soon. Tagora, Tysius. Oh, Tagiri. Tagiri's. And Cooperman Follicle. Yeah, so there's Tagora. I don't remember any drone attack in Tysius's route. But Tagora, Tagiri, and Cooperman Follicle. They. What? You get caught eventually. I know, and I hate how much MSP reader lies. I'm getting super distracted, and I have to keep reading. Okay. Hell yeah. Hey, this is kind of crazy. I didn't know you were a robot. Heh, wild. Guess it makes sense, though. You did have a sixth sense for meat and where to find it. Mallek looks intrigued. A meat tracker. That equals interesting. Sure. You hope he doesn't try to test that functionality. You doubt you have another meat miracle in you. But all he does is keep giving you piercing looks in between texting furiously. Then he snaps a photo of you. Oh no, he's not gonna post that on Chitter, #robot. You can't be a hashtag. Everyone will know you're lying and blow up your cover. Not to mention your mentions. Don't worry about that. Social media gives me hives. I have a Gorgle alert set for certain combinations of words. After Zebra's place, you're kind of expecting another lavish palace, but when you get out of the car, you see that Mallek isn't indigo, he's cerulean. Like Elwood and Ramel and that one girl who kept boys in cages. Also, you're starting to think people's hives have more to do with taste than caste. Amicia had a homely little art studio, and Tagora had all those vases and shit. Before he leads you inside the apartment building, Mallek turns to Diamond and the other Lowblood and starts messing around with his palm husk again. Nice job, guys. I'm rerouting a Sidebeam drone shipment as we speak. Treya, I'm sending you those DVDs you wanted. They'll be at your hive when you arrive. The Bronze Blood Ruffian bows to Mallek. He looks a little uncomfortable and pats him awkwardly on the arm. And Diamond, I'll send your shit to, that shrub you live in. Thanks, man. You know, my offer still stands. I got a couple extra coops if you get sick of living rough. Diamond shrugs. Thanks, but I can't be tied down. He really fucking committed. Nice to see you again. You and Mallek ride the elevator all the way to the top of the hive stem, and he leads you into a surprisingly tasteful loft apartment. So, there are some boxes of cereal with Alternian. I have translated them. Starting in the upper left corner of the screen, there's a kind of purple cereal with some orange text on the side. It says Weetabix. The neon green box of cereal says Troll Chex. Chex is one of my favorite cereals, Honey Nut Chex specifically. And the red box on the very end says Fury Pops. On the right hand side, we have a yellow box of cereal that says Fiddle Faddle. And a blue box that says, I believe Grub Crunch. The first two letters are obscured, but it starts as UBC, etc., etc. So, probably Grub Crunch. You're saying, oh jeez, yeah. Oh yeah, the skyline is very nice. Also, oh, I didn't actually look too closely at it before, but it looks like there's kind of a Alternian version of the CN Tower back there. Cool. Alright. Moving along. Come on, my shit equals upstairs. Isn't the whole apartment his shit? Yeah, technically. Let's go upstairs, though. He brings you up to a higher level that has a recupercum shoved against one wall and a couch shoved against the other, but they are both afterthoughts to just an ungodly amount of computer shit. Right when you got here, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell what it was, but now you're used to Alternia's weird bug tech. Squishy and organic and almost certainly alive. At least the way that plants are alive. Though a couple wires in there are almost definitely slithering. Oh, so there's the skateboard in the back has a sticker on it that says Obey, like the brand. Leg's getting bad. Fuck. Oh my god, where is the progress bar on this stupid fucking upload? Oh, it's at 96%, god damn it. Okay. Moving along. Mallek sits down in front of one of his screens and wakes it with a single swipe of his claws. He gestures you lazily into one of several office chairs. It squeaks as you sit down and sinks a little under your weight. He proceeds to ignore you as he slides a little pair of thin-framed glasses onto his nose, typing a list of commands into a text box. He then pushes himself across to another screen with an alert flashing in one corner. You know what this is all adding up to. He's an IT guy. No, I prefer to be called... Oh. Shit. Huh? I have this joke where someone calls me a hacker and I say, I prefer the term information specialist. But now that loophole's ruined. Oh, shit. The hacker was totally your next guess. You could do it again. Never mind, I hate him? Oh, shit. Where the fuck is that coming from? Nah, moment's gone. No worries. So, he's a hacker? That's pretty cool and subversive. You wonder if he's a part of Tysius' secret anti-government movement. You almost ask, and then stop yourself at the last second. Obey sticker on his longboard, you're never looking at him again? Okay, I'm sorry that he's disappointed you so heavily. Whatever Tysius' anarchist leanings are, you aren't going to blab them to this rando cerulean. As much as you love to meet new friends, you really aren't about to throw one under the scuttlebuggy for no reason. Yeah, not a lot of blues get down on this sort of thing. Goldbloods are better with tech. They got that living battery noise. You know how it goes. All the Goldbloods you met have been, well... Asdasia did have that scouter thing, and Cooperum hacked a phone or something? Whatever, it was a while ago. Zebedee mostly just like fanfic. Interesting. You'd think they would have programmed you with cultural stereotypes. Huh? Oh! Right. You're a robot. You wonder how a robot is supposed to act. You sit up straighter and think about circuit boards. Mallek messes around some more on his computer and frowns. Then he frowns some more. Then he reaches down and picks up one of the thick purple wires from the mess on the ground. He pauses. Apparently he isn't sure where to stick it. He glances down and you cross your legs before he can pull your dress up and start searching for external ports, because nope, not happening, dude. You don't have any network connections, so I've got to use an Ethernet. Sorry, my brain is short-circuiting. I'm trying to bounce around the use ableist language. Ugh. You aren't trying to be uncool. You just don't want things in orifices. Eventually you compromise and let him stick it under your armpit like you're a baby having your temperature taken. You watch him tap away at his screen, marveling at the ludicrous choices you've made in your life that have led you to a troll sticking a wire under your armpit because he can't find your Wi-Fi signal. You sit there as his brow furrows further and his frown gets more pronounced. His annoyance bounces him out of his laid-back, cool guy attitude. A blinking purple light flashes on his piercings. Fuck, maybe my tech isn't compatible. One of the wires is coming towards you, and for a second you think you've finally found a piece of technology that is actually alive. But then you see a little flicker of movement at the end of it, and realize that it's a white snake with beady, intelligent eyes. Ah, a Lucis. His Lucis is a little snake. Ah, it's so cute. Don't be scared. He won't hurt you. He's just checking everything out. Of course not. Why would you be afraid of a giant snake winding up your legs? Everybody is really about your legs. You need to get a pair of pants. Is that snake checking you for artificial parts? Are snakes particularly sensitive to technology? Is it because they're long? Weird. This equals a radical situation. I have no idea what to make of you, dude. Ugh, you feel like such a dickhead. Can you really continue to live this lie? Alright folks, make your choices. Tell him you are a special kind of robot his instruments can't detect, or just fess up and let him know you're not a fucking robot. I'm gonna let the stream lag catch up. You know how this is gonna end? I don't know. 97%. 14 minutes remaining. Good God. Yeah, just waiting for that good old-fashioned leg to get all caught up. Oh wow, in my preview I can see just how far back you are. Okay, now the choice is up on the screen on my live preview. That's like a good, y'all are a good 2 minutes behind. I'm so sorry about the slowdown that's today. Alright. Tell the truth. Okay, so we have 1 vote to tell the truth. 2 votes to tell the truth. And, Sneak Cat, whichever one you say, you're outnumbered already, sorry. Okay. I'm not a robot. You brace yourself. In your experience, dealing with the fallout of your deceptions is never pleasant. You expect him to throw you out, or at least get a snake to the face. Instead, Mallek just sags back into his desk chair, which settles with a depressed little squeal. He takes his glasses off and drops them onto his desk, palming at his eyes. It strikes you how exhausted he looks. You thought the dark smudges were eyeliner, but they might be eyeliner in despair. 14 minutes gonna suddenly jump to 30? Oh, on the stream upload? Don't say that, because then it might actually happen. I'm just really hoping it's at 97 fucking %, like I just really want it to be done. You wonder if now is the time to start apologizing. You are getting really good at apologies. It's chill. I was the one who grabbed you off the street. You were probably scared of what I'd do to you if you weren't what I'd hoped you were. Well, more like you were worried about the friend opportunity that would swirl down the drain, but yeah, okay. You were also a little scared. You still are. It's a total, body-encompassing, ambient fear that is always buzzing in the background of everything you do on Alternia, so subliminal that sometimes you wonder if it's the total opposite, the complete absence of fear. That equals deep, man. In retrospect, it equals pretty fucking stupid to assume a robot is gonna solve my problems. Very true. In your limited experience, more robots, more problems. Yeah, it was just something new, you know? Something I haven't tried yet. What is it exactly that he's trying so hard to do? He seems to be pretty well off, what with hacking drones and shit like that. Mallek laughs. Yeah, hacking drones. That equals all just bullshit. His Lucis curls around his ankle affectionately. He gives him a little nudge. His palm husk rings and he pulls it out of his pocket and just looks at it for a couple seconds. I can't deal with this right now. Come on. He heads down to the lower floor, waiting at the bottom of the steps to see if you're following. You are, a bit nervously. You are having a hard time reading Mallek. Maybe it's all the piercings. It gets worse when he calls the elevator and then stands back. After you. You expect swinging blades to come at you, but they don't. You expect Mallek to attack, but he doesn't. Just slumps moodily back against the elevator wall and closes his eyes. His palm husk rings again and his jaw tenses. The elevator goes past the lobby. Then it goes past the basement. And the sub-basement. Fuck, what's the sub of a sub-basement? Dude, what? The sub-basement is just a square, dungeon-like space. Damp trickling down the walls. Your stomach crumples and your heart bounces up into your throat. Oh no. Is this Mallek's cerulean murder dungeon? A phantom pain presses against your ribs and arm. A lot of callbacks to Volume 1 in this one. But Mallek just leads you through a gap in the wall that you initially took for a shadow. It opens into a tunnel with rough stone walls and dirt-covered floor. It's clearly man-made, or troll-made. The air grows damper and the sound of rushing water gets closer and closer. You emerge from the tunnel and find yourself on the bank of a wide underground river. Mallek sits down on the edge of the overlook. Okay, so in the sewer, we have a few translations as well as a couple of different graffiti troll signs. So I'll go over the ones that are visible right now. So the purple symbol on the far left is Capra Psi, which is purple blood, prospect, and life. And the cerulean sign on the back wall is Scorsen, which is cerulean, Durst, and blood. And the writing above the sewer grate says, "Do not block." Pretty standard stuff. Is that the hash slinging slasher? Oh my god, Sneak Cat. Oh, that's a A+ reference. Thank you for saying that. Alright, let's keep moving. Sit down. Sorry, this equals not as comfortable as the loft. Oh man, Mallek brought you to his special place. I don't know if I'd call it special, but it equals the place I come a lot. You sit down next to him. You get how this could be pretty zen, just watching the dark water flow by. The walls glow with an eerie bioluminescence, digging craters underneath Mallek's tired eyes. And yes, you were correct, Sneak Cat. So the final translations, / the final sign are revealed when he moved, and now we're chilling. So the final sign on the wall is Sagittanius, which is Indigo, Prospit, and Void. And the graffiti on the back wall says, "Suck my nook." And then the numbers to the side are just regular Roman numerals. I'm pretty sure that they just use, or not Roman numerals. They're numbers. They're fucking numbers. Also, he pulls out his phone and shows you the screen. No husk signal. This equals the only place I can really unplug. Kinda relaxing, you know? Oh yeah, you imagine the demands of being an information specialist could really put a dent in your chill. Yeah. You sit there with a rock digging into your ass and allow yourself to appreciate just how deep this gesture of trust really is. Even after you lied to him, he wants to tell you his life story. Fuck, you love life stories. You ask him exactly what he wants with your not-existent robot laurels. He said something about reprogramming drones, didn't he? Could he be part of the resistance? What? Oh, you mean all that low blood right stuff? Nah. What equals even the point? It's a great way to get cold. But he helped Diamond and that other little guy. Yeah, but they're cool. And I was paying them for services rendered. Roughing you up. He nudges you with his elbow. So far, all I've been able to do equals reroute delivery drones. Just some weak sauce shit like that. That equals a pretty pathetic way to fuck up the system. You aren't sure you get what he's about. Why care about fucking up the system if you don't want revolution? I guess I wouldn't mind revolution. Alternate equals alright. Well, for me it equals alright. Not for everybody. I'm not so fucking myopic to think I don't have it better than a lot of trolls, and I'm not one of those bulge biters who wank off about the sanctity of the blood and how lowbloods deserve what they get. They don't. It blows. I don't blame them for feeling bad or whatever. I just gotta worry about myself. That equals all I got energy for. That, yeah. Sometimes that's a mood. Caring about everything all the time is fucking exhausting. And sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna take a day to just chill. And, you know, watch something shitty just because a couple parts are funny, and even though the rest of it isn't. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, you know. Half mood. Yeah. Because, like, actually putting in the effort to care about shit is still very important. You know, to put in that effort to care about shit and, like, make the effort where you can to make a difference. But it does get fucking exhausting. It really does. Well, he does seem to be doing pretty okay. Like, he has that sweet pad. Right. Yeah, for half a sweet maybe. Then it equals all gone. Everything I've worked for. And I'm up in motherfucking space. Right. The space war. Sounds like a huge drag. Yeah, dude. He tosses a rock into the dark water below. But that equals the plan, right? If I own the drones, I own the whole system. I own the heiress. They'd all be playing my game, with my rules. His eyes glint in the semi-darkness, and so does the little hint of fang when he smiles. His piercings light up like tiny points of fire. Welcome, Israeli guy. You tell him that sure sounds like revolution talk. You tell him that sure sounds like revolution talk to you. Also possibly villain talk. He grins like you're flattering him. Right. But I'm sweeps away from that. And other hackers won't. I mean, I work alone. I'm not fucking psionic. I can't use mind honey. It won't kill me the way it would a Rusty, but I definitely get the runs. And I don't have sweeps. I have months. Maybe parages. You ask him if he thinks things are going to be really bad for him up there in space. Like I said, I'm not a psychic, so no unequal's gonna turn me into a battery. They'll make me a fucking soldier. Or a spy. What about his hacker skills? Oh yeah, check out all my illegal activities. Please give me a good assignment. Hell no. Yeah, he couldn't really put that on his resume. If I was a high blood, I could get away with it. If I was a high blood, I could get away with it probably. Or they might think it was cute if I was a low blood. But midcast equals like, no way. Fuck, there's gotta be something. He pulls out his palm husk and starts frantically tapping away. Wait, you thought he didn't have any signal down here? Yeah, but I got a Wi-Fi hotspot. What am I? Some kind of fucking Luddite? He gestures to one of his earrings. You aren't sure if he means his jewelry is the Wi-Fi hotspot or if that's a troll gesture for you're an idiot. Hey buddy, you said you were gonna unplug. That's important to your mental health, isn't it? Getting off the internet once in a while? You can't really speak for yourself since you've only very recently become an internet celeb. Mallek waves you away. You make a grab for his palm husk. You aren't honestly sure why. God fucking damn it, MSP Reader is such an impulsive little shit. Maybe you're trying to be flirty or playful or some shit, because everybody knows there's nothing more flirty and playful than stealing people's stuff. Bitches love that. Which is of course very sarcastic, because that's an awful thing to do. Don't do that to people. You manage to snatch it away, but your floppy fingers fumble and you lose your grip. Mallek's phone sails over the edge of the bank and into the dark waters below. That splash is the sound of your doom. Mallek stares at the water, then he stares at you. His mouth moves soundlessly. You threw my tech in the water. Mallek puts his hand on your shoulder. Somehow, against all impossible odds, he's still gonna be chill. Wow, what a guy. You hit the water before you know what's happening. It isn't freezing, but it sure as hell isn't balmy either. The current grabs you and tugs you under. Your knees and elbows scrape rocks and your dress tangles around your legs and makes it hard to kick back towards the surface. The water is so dark and you don't even know where the surface is. Just when you're making peace with the fact that your grave is going to be a watery one, something grabs you from behind and hauls you upward. You gasp down air, choking in more water than anything else. Two strong hands push you up onto the bank, then begin smacking you on the back. You don't think it'll help you cough up any water, but you do think it's gonna bruise. My bad, dude. That was a reflex. You fucking deserved that. Kinda, yeah. My bad, dude. That was a reflex. You threw my shit in the water, so I threw yours. Are you okay? You hack up one more gasp of water and give Mallek a thumbs up. He's as wet as you are, hair slicked back off his forehead. It makes his eyes look huge and impossibly blue. He jumped in to save your clumsy ass. His shirt is gone, and hey, now you know the location of two more of his piercings. Oh yeah, so here's Mallek. Also have noticed the fact that this artist added grub scars, which up until this point have just been a very popular fanon. Or like very popular headcanon to have. But this potentially is confirming the existence of grub scars on trolls. I say potentially because not all physiological differences between the different trolls necessarily mean that they're canon. It could just be artist interpretation. For example, Elward has no fucking ears. But that does not mean that trolls don't have ears. Mallek here is portrayed with a septum loop just in the middle of a blank face with no nose. Doesn't mean trolls don't have noses. So I guess until we get another shirtless troll, we'll be left hanging on that one? I don't know. But anyway, so because his troll call says that he has 13 piercings. So that's 3 from the horns, 2 more from the eyebrows, 3 from the ears, septum, the 2 nipple piercings. Why am I missing 2? Did I count wrong? No, I didn't count wrong. Does it say 13 or 12? Ah, shit. Let me double check this. Oh my god, the upload is at fucking 99%. Please let it be done soon. Okay. You also got 11, yeah. So 13 piercings at last count is what his thing says. Why am I missing? Why? Shit. You got 12? Yeah, see, I feel like... What am I missing? Because there's 2 on that horn, and that's that. Are you getting 13? Oh no. No, this is still the first Friendsim and the first ending. I mean, the first, like, long ending route. Yeah, we're running really, really behind today. It's really good. Yeah, so we have 3 on the horns. 2 on the eyebrows. That's 5. 3 more on the ears is 8. Septum is 9. Nipples is 10, 11. Oh, what the fuck am I missing? Because I remember counting it like a while ago, like back when it came out. Oh yeah, oh, the eyebrow is only 2. That's the two circles. Those are 2 beads on the end of 1 barbell, so that's only 1 piercing. Also, might I add that it really bothers me that his piercings are misaligned with his eyebrow on this screen, because they should be like not on top of his fucking eyebrow here. Yeah, I'm still getting 11 too, and I'm really mad about it. Anyway, people think he has a dick piercing. That's all I was trying to get at. Let's keep reading. We're already way behind. Let's just keep going. Right, that's the screen that we were on. You apologize for grabbing his phone. In retrospect, you should not have tried to be cute at the edge of a... In retrospect, you should not have tried to be cute at the end... Wow, fuck, talking. In retrospect, you should not have tried to be cute at the edge of a river. Yeah, you don't have to try. I mean, fuck. Mallek flushes. Hey! He's being flirty. Please tell you that. See, they won't confirm. No one will confirm. No one on the team will confirm or deny whether or not Mallek has a dick piercing, but there's like a 99% chance. Right now, you just look like a drowned squeak beast. Sorry, I'm sorry I fucked up your rumpus robe. I'll lend you something. Cool. You're kind of over this dress anyway. Hey. Mallek twists his claws together. You aren't gonna tell people what I said earlier. I'm not afraid to go off planet. I just, you know. This time, you do know. You tell him his secret is safe with him. Not just say his secret is safe with you. You tell him his secret is safe with you, and if you find any actual robots in your travel, you'll send them his way. Thanks. Here. He helps you to your feet. Damn, it's cold down here. You nearly spit your water out. I'll get you something when we get back upstairs, as long as you don't mind wearing my sign. You can't think of anything you'd like more. Oh. Yeah. You can't think of anything you'd like more, honestly. Friendship. Ta-da! Oh! I remembered where the 12th piercing is, and we will get to see it in somewhere in the other route. That just occurred to me. So, somewhere in this last ending. So that was the good ending. Yay, very cute. So we have one more ending. And then we do get to find out where piercing number 12 is, but piercing number 13 is still a mystery. So, without further ado, I'm gonna keep moving because it's fucking overtime by like 17 minutes. God fucking damn it. Okay. Tell him you are a special kind of robot his instruments can't detect. He's so cute, you're gonna choke. Oh my god. I know, like, he gets, like, really heartfelt and, like, vulnerable with you, and it's like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. Yeah, like, I liked him and his route a lot more than I thought I was going to. Which I've said for so many. Like, they just have made so many, like, really interesting, complex characters that just, so few of them are characters that lack in redeeming qualities, you know? Like, there's very, very, very few. Very few. That just, like, completely, like, you can't find anything. The commentary is super laggy. Ah, shite. Please be functional. Please be functional. Oh my god, it's still at 99%. It says there's 4 fucking minutes left. I swear on my life. Okay. Oh yeah, this song definitely has a lot of like audio connections to the Hiveswap soundtrack for sure. Okay, gotta hammer the fuck through this because yeah. Tell him you are a special kind of robot his instruments can't detect. You're in this to win this. You're riding it out to the end. You tell him that you are actually the latest model of spybot from your alien government. You are so advanced that you are indistinguishable from the real thing. Seriously, you aren't supposed to tell anyone, but you're telling him, since he's so rad. Ugh, this is terrible. You just promised yourself the other day that you'd stop lying to make yourself look good. Or, in this case, make yourself look like a robot. Besides, he's never gonna buy it. A secret? Well, as long as you're okay with your secret going up on YouTube after this video is done. So just keep that in mind, because I'm not gonna be blocking things out of chat. Oh yes, and no spoilers. Thank you. I knew it. There equals no other explanation. Fascinating. He leans in close enough that you almost tip backward off your chair. He catches your arm. He's surprisingly strong for such a skinny nerd, although you really shouldn't be surprised anymore. Size doesn't correlate to strength. Size doesn't correlate to strength with troll. I can't fucking talk today. Size doesn't correlate to strength with trolls necessarily. His skin is chilly and his nails press dense into the skin of your arm. It hurts, but not enough to shake him off. He's looking at you so seriously. What? Does he think your eyes are USB ports? You apologize that your robot specs are not the right ones. Mallek breaks out of his trance and lets go of your arm. You kidding? What am I, some sort of script wiggler? This rules. I'm gonna be the first to crack you. Ooh, shit. Yikes. You half expect him to take out some sort of torture screwdriver to start prying you open. Instead, he gives you another one of those unreasonably flirty smiles. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna own your entire system. Whoa. I'm hungry. You hungry? With that, he takes off down the steps, jumping the last few and vanishing down into the kitchen. You are left there blinking at his afterimage. It sounded like he was hitting on you back there, but then he just pranced down the stairs like a bejeweled antelope. You creep down to the kitchen to find him pulling things out of cabinets, opening the fridge with his toes, then slamming it shut with a hard kick so that all the stuff on top rattles. His palm husk rings and he pulls it out of his pocket, answering it and spitting a bunch of jargon at the person on the other end. He does all of this while rooting around in a drawer of cutlery, talking loud enough to be heard over the rattling. All you know about hacking is that it's usually done by a bunch of greasy dudes with glasses and Dorito dust on their fingers. Usually there's a girl, and she's hot. You aren't sure which trope Mallek is yet. Possibly a combination of them all. While he yells at somebody over the phone about blockchain, you take the time to wonder, rather sheepishly, how many other piercings he has and on what parts of his body. I haven't tried fucking with robots yet, really. So far I've only reprogrammed drones remotely. You realize belatedly that he's no longer on the phone and is instead talking to you. Oh, right, he mentioned something about that earlier with Diamond. Hacking into drones to reroute their delivery routes. Yeah, rerouting equals easy. I got almost all my gear that way. All the good stuff equals reserved for blues. Wait, isn't Mallek a blue? He laughs and puts a pan on the stove. As if. Sure, cerulean equals blue, but barely. Every indigo you meet equals gonna make sure you know it. You want to ask him if you can help him with anything, but you barely know how to cook when you're on your own planet. He pauses with 2 eggs above a mixing bowl. Hey, you like cluckbeast embryos? What now? He cracks the eggs. The yolks are purple and runny. Your stomach squirms uncomfortably. Oh, my bad. Can you even eat? What? Oh, yeah! Robot. Of course you can eat. It wouldn't be a very clever disguise if you couldn't eat, right? Although, now that he mentions it, you really haven't been eating as much as you did on Earth. The meals you've had have been few and far between, but you aren't even that hungry. Weird. Oh god, what if you are a robot? Plot twist! Mallek is not privy to your existential crisis, and therefore keeps cracking eggs. Cluckbeast embryos. God, troll words are so ridiculous. Not really. No language equals inherently any more ridiculous than the other, subjectively. Heyo. They should really have programmed that in when they should really have programmed that in when they taught you to read Alternian. What? Nobody taught you how to read? You're on Chitter. All of your trips are Alternian. Let me see your palm husk. He holds out a hand for your phone. His nails are painted a shimmery black, and he has one of those thick rings that could double as a brass knuckle. You tell him that you figured you just had the palm husk on the Earth setting, but of course that makes no sense. No one here knows about Earth, or about English, for that matter. You're pretty sure it's not even the most commonly spoken Earth language. Nope, no translation software running. And this equals good old-fashioned Alternian. Well, it's not old-fashioned. It's contemporary. That's an idiom. See, if you weren't a robot, this would be really weird. Well, it already equals kind of weird that you're a robot. But your Alternian equals perfect. You want to tell him that your Alternian is in no way perfect. You have literally no idea what is going on. But before you can get the words out, a terrific crash comes from somewhere above you. Mallek drops your palm husk into the bowl of cluckbeast embryos. Dang. Fuck. Drones. Shit. You don't need this right now. You, a fake robot, have no chance against a real robot. With lasers. Even worse, Mallek rounds on you, lips drawn back from his teeth. You. This equals your fucking fault. They must have tracked you here. No other way they could find this place. I'm off the grid. You try to point out to Mallek that maybe the drones are mad about all this hacking business, but he isn't listening to you. He shoves his palm husk into his pocket and makes a leap for the kitchen window. Fuck, can he survive a 10-story drop? You aren't sure. One thing's for sure, though. You can't. Wah, wah. And this is where we find out where piercing number 12 is. It's his tongue. And he has a forked tongue, which I don't know if we've seen or had confirmation about from other trolls. So it could be another body modification, or trolls have forked tongues. How's the upload? Let's double check. Ah! It's processing! Which means it's done uploading. I think at this point the pressure is all on YouTube's end. The complete file is up. It's fucking done. It's just gonna take a stupid amount of time to fucking process. But I believe it is done. Why is Twitch giving me an error page? The Twitch machine got unplugged. What the fuck does that mean? If I reload the page... Okay, it's showing image. Did anyone else get that weird fucking error? Wow, stream is super behind. Like, ridiculously behind. Holy fuck. I'm looking at it right now and like, I read this shit like a lot of minutes ago. Like, y'all are at least, like, 3 minutes behind at least. That's a lot. Anyway, since I know y'all aren't going to hear this for another 3 minutes, I'm just going to keep moving the discussion along. So, Mallek's 12th piercing is his tongue piercing, and it is assumed that the 13th is a dick piercing. Alright, so that's it for Mallek. Rather than do the 5-minute music break, this time I am going to cut stream. I'm going to stop stream and restart, and hopefully, now that we're not dealing with that upload stuff in the background, that will fix the major fucking lag issues that have been coming up. And, yeah. Oh, Aleph! Hello, you are here. It's been, quiet today, quite quiet. Alright, so, that's the plan. And, I think I'll restart the stream, and then I'll play a few minutes of music, and, then we'll be back. Alright. See you in 5, folks. Greetings. I am back. And we have restarted the stream, so hopefully it will not be laggy as fuck this time. What do I decide? Wait, what do I decide about what? I'm not sure which decision you are referring to. Okay, so Lynera, let's jump on in. Lynera Scalby. You've had such good luck making friends lately that you almost feel popular. But at the same time, you feel a strange sense of loneliness that new friendship doesn't seem to penetrate. Maybe being the only of your species light years away from home is starting to catch up with you. Or maybe you're starting to understand why popular kids in movies sometimes seem so sad. A number of trolls now like you, but do any of them truly know you? What you wouldn't give to hang out with someone you have a real history with. Someone with whom you don't have to do the introductory dance of, yes, I'm clearly an alien, no, I don't know what's going on. About the stream. What do I decide about the stream? I still feel like I'm missing a few pieces. What specifically in reference to the stream? Someone with whom you could reminisce about old times. Someone you've hung out with more than once. Right now, you're on the outskirts of town, and the rocky outcrops surrounding you are familiar. You're pretty sure the entrance to the brooding caverns is around here somewhere. Your heart beats a little faster. Bronya lives close to here, and talk about history. You two know each other deeply from hanging out once, and then seeing her again at her ex-mate's Hive. Plus, you have a phone now. You have the power to text first. You get out the phone Connell gave you. Look at you go, reading an alien language and operating alien technology just fine. Doesn't it make sense that you've learned how to read a new alphabet in weeks without anyone teaching you? I mean, the Alternian alphabet is a one-for-one alphabet translation to English, so, you know. Not really, but maybe your struggles with Spanish class in high school were just a fluke and you've been a secret linguistics genius this whole time. Bronya texts you back immediately, giving you directions for how to meet her in the caves. You head down, but before the Jade Blood Hive is in sight, a troll emerges from the shadows. At first you think it's Bronya, but you freeze mid-wave when this new troll steps into the light. Bronya doesn't wear glasses, and she never glared at you like that. Did the music start? Yes. Fuck, I forget the title of this song, but it's super good. Ooh, we gotta remember to look at the credits after this. Okay. It's you! I remember you! You were down here a few weeks ago, bothering Bronya and distracting her when you almost had a Lucis stampede. Ouch. Is that really how Bronya had described her adventures together? Maybe it's silly for something that small to hurt your feelings when another recent friend nearly got you killed in the clown church, but you like to think you and Bronya formed a real connection. She never made you feel like you were bothering her. I know, right? This is such a fucking good song. A real connection? Is that why you think you can just come down here and text her? Holy shit. Is Lynera reading Bronya's messages? Does Bronya know she's been doing that? Is that a knife meter? Yes, it is. Oh, frostbite. That's what it is, yeah. That's none of your business. Bronya and I are best friends. I'm just looking out for her. Volume 8, yes. Yes, that is most definitely a knife meter. She has a lot of jade blood responsibilities, and doesn't need anyone shifty coming in to disrupt her. You have to wonder if Bronya would agree with this statement made on her behalf, and you sure would like to see her in person to confirm for yourself. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Why don't you tell me? What is the nature of your relationship? Why should I allow you to hang out with her? As your text message so boldly suggested. Bluffing has saved your ass in some bleak situations before, but you could also go on the offensive here. You're concerned about Bronya's privacy now, and as her friend, maybe you shouldn't just look the other way. The exclamation marks are moods. Honestly, yes. They are big moods. But yeah, Lynera is kind of scary. Okay. So we'll get the short end out of the way. Make wild claims about your friendship with Bronya to save yourself. You and Bronya go way back. If Lynera is unfamiliar with your history, it might be because your friendship with Bronya predates hers. And actually, part of why you texted her today was because your close friendship has recently been getting a little red, you could say. Oh god. Bronya needs someone to step in and fill the hole in her blood pressure left by L-Word, after all. Oh, this is, I think, one of the worst things MSP readers ever fucking said. This is just such a... Considering the changing nature of your relationship, Bronya has been even more protective of you than usual lately. Lynera doesn't seem impressed by your astute cultural knowledge, nor does she look intimidated. Her glasses reflect opaque in the murky cavern light as she takes a step closer. Her claws, you've just noticed, are very sharp. Bronya is very protective of those she pities. You got that much right. If you're telling the truth. And I don't know that you are. Maybe she would want to protect you. If she knew that you were here. Oh, fuck. You fucked up. If Lynera intercepted Bronya's phone, then Bronya has no idea you reached out, and you can be disposed of with none the wiser. Oh no. Look what you made me do. You have no idea someone in a skirt that long could move so fast. Yes, this is the very first literal planned straight up fucking murder. Goodbye indeed, Israeli guy. Goodbye, MSP reader. Rest in fucking peace. That's that. Okay. Oh, that's what I was thinking. So, Lynera, there's a couple different parts that are of her character that basically are very strongly referring to Taylor Swift. Fuck, are y'all only... Oh, this is the volume with the most protag deaths? Probably? That is true. There's a lot of dying in this one. Let me just, like, is this thing still making it lag? What am I missing here? It's still at processing 79%. Oh, fuck it. You know what? I'm just gonna stop checking. Oh. Oh. Okay. Have a good day. See you around. Alright. Back we are. What right does Lynera have to creep on Bronya's phone? I mean, look what you made me do. We can talk about it a little more after we finish Lynera's route. Still kind of laggy. I know it is. It is still a bit behind. Not as much as before though. So let's see how this goes. You puff up with all the self-righteousness you can muster. The nature of your relationship with Bronya is between you and Bronya, and you are not doing anything suspicious by wanting to see your friend. In fact, it seems a lot more suspicious that Lynera is trying to intercept anyone who messages Bronya. What possible reason could she have to justify that? Well, I never. As I said before, I am Bronya's best friend. I take our relationship, my responsibilities as a friend, very seriously. You press the issue, narrowing your eyes and crossing your arms over your chest. Her responsibilities as a friend, huh? Sounds kind of fishy. Fishy? Are you serious right now? Are you really coming down here and making fish puns? Like some kind of sea dweller? That is so suspicious. Who knows what Bronya decided to show you when you tricked her into trusting you? Not that we have anything to hide, but who knows? If you're all associated with the Sea Dwellers, then we have a pretty big problem on our hands, don't we? Oh, you took them off waiting for death. I know. That's the first time when you were like, death, and I was like, well, actually, yes. Yeah. Just friends. Something fishy going on with the way she's talking about Bronya. There are some feelings happening. You've heard of Sea Dwellers by now, but none of your friends have talked about them much. Mostly you've gathered that they dwell in the sea. You don't know why it would be extra bad for you to be one of them, but it's clear you need to backpedal. Before you can try to disown your choice of fish-related phrasing, Lynera advances on you. Obviously I can't let you talk to Bronya now. You are way too suspicious. I think you and I should have a private conversation instead. At least your life is uneventful when you're unconscious. So, we're here now. There's a couple things to note about this room. Fuck. I just realized I forgot to look up the symbols on those books. I'm pretty sure most, if not all of those symbols do actually come from the troll call. Okay, I just wrote down a reminder to myself to add those in as a text overlay for the YouTube video. That is not MSPA Reader's Blood. That is too dark. And also, if that was MSPA Reader's Blood, they'd just be fucking dead. Okay. When you come to, you're sitting on a chair with your wrists tied. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you realize that you're in a smaller cave than the big open caverns that led to the Jade Blood Hive. A light switches on, and you can see that the cave walls are lined with bookshelves, and there's a desk in the corner. There are books and notebooks and bulletin boards with what looks like outlines and study guides pinned to them. And in front of you is Lynera, holding a knife. Oh good, you're awake. This is my study cave. In the Jade Blood Hive, it's harder to concentrate because people break the rules and I get irritated, so I come here to do homework. That's all, just homework. When you take a second look at the bulletin boards, you see that a lot of what Lynera has pinned up are pictures of Bronya. There are a few pictures of Lynera and Bronya together, but it's mostly just Bronya by herself, and even a couple blurry photos of Bronya and Elward. Whew, that is fucking creepy. MSP reader survived worse. Also true. What are you looking at? There's nothing to see here. She brandishes the knife in your face, and okay, yeah, sure. And okay, yeah, sure. Now she and her gigantic knife have your full attention, and you are not looking at her creepy Bronya shrine anymore. Is she Yen today? Bingo! I brought you here because your messages to Bronya were highly suspicious. I don't know you, and I don't trust you. You could be trying to see Bronya for nefarious purposes. So I brought you here, to vet you. Great word. I mean, yes, it is. That is true. Now we can talk about what your real intentions are. So, you're definitely going to die in this cave, held captive by an unhinged Jadeblood who was convinced of your guilt from the moment you dared to text her best friend. That kind of sucks. You tried so hard and you got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Snaps for that fucking very old meme reference. It's not that old, but that was a popular one from like a while ago. I don't remember what song that's from though. Oh, come on! Stop playing the victim! If anyone's the victim here, it's me! I try so hard to be there for Bronya as her best friend, but she doesn't even... Lynera stops abruptly. You see her lower lip start to tremble before she turns her face away from you. The sharp tip of the knife pointed at your throat drops a bit. Its dejected swing takes it dangerously close to your navel, and you try to subtly lean backwards in your chair. Lynera interrupts the noise of distress that escapes... Oh, Lynera interprets the noise of distress that escaped your mouth as a noise of sympathy. It's fine, though. Really, it's fine. Our friendship is great. I wouldn't change anything about it. It's fine as long as she doesn't have any other friends. Because I'm her best friend. I should be the only one she needs. Ooh, that's not healthy. Lynera's knife is now completely lowered, pointing at the floor. That gives you some hope. She seems to have forgotten about her Sea Dweller suspicions. Oh, it's Lincoln Park. Alright. Yes, that does ring a bell. Maybe if you can keep her talking about Bronya, the whole stabbing notion can be taken off the table and she might even let you go. You rack your brain for all the knowledge of Alternian relationship dynamics that you've managed to compile during your time on this planet. Best friends. They have a special word for that, right? Oh my god, odd! That fucking evolution of just like, oh, this poor child. Oh, wait a second, that's not good. Yes, it is a very big yikes what's going on here. You tell Lynera that you're sure Bronya doesn't need anyone. You're sure Bronya doesn't need anyone else. If she and Bronya are Morales, then Lynera must be very special to her. What? I never said we were Morales. That's not even the quadrant I want her in. I mean, never mind that. How dare you make assumptions? Hello, knife point again. Oh, shit. All you meant to say was that you thought her relationship with Bronya was probably fine. You figured they must be in a quadrant together because you're a clueless alien. You're bad. I get why you would think that. Ugh, it's probably so obvious that my feelings for her are very red. Lynera hangs her head and her shoulders shake. Tears roll down her cheeks, dripping onto her crisp shirt collar and the knot of her jade green tie. I know I don't have a chance. She doesn't think of me that way. I'm her loyal friend and second in command. That's all I will ever be to her, no matter what. And I try to do a really good job at being her best friend. Because what else can I do? If I'm her best friend, then at least I'm still in her life. At least I mean something to her. Maybe it's the fact that Lynera's knife hasn't come close to any of your major arteries for a hot minute, or maybe it's the tears. Either way, you feel sympathy encroaching on the monopoly that abject terror had previously maintained in your brain's economy. You've acted as a verbal sounding board or a sympathetic ear for some of your other troll friends while they dealt with crises of various kinds. Slipping into the role of therapist for someone who's holding you hostage at knife point is a new one for you, but unfortunately it's not that much of a stretch. It seems like young trolls on Alternia have a lot to deal with. It seems like young trolls on Alternia have to deal with these heavy issues by themselves. Wow, I keep fucking up this fucking sentence. Reading. It's a thing. Needs a lecture on Karkat's quadrants. Quadrants by Karkat. Yes. Karkat's explicit. Yes. It hurts you? I know! There's a lot happening here. It seems like young trolls on Alternia have to deal with these heavy life issues by themselves, feeling so alone that they're willing to turn to an alien stranger to help them work things out. Then again, maybe life is that grim and isolating for human teenagers too, and you just never noticed before. That line gave me a smile, because you know what? I mean, we don't kill each other all the time, us humans, but those teens deal with some heavy shit. It can be pretty fucking lonely. Maybe everyone's too mired in their own shit to look up and realize that the moo-beast fecal matter is waist high for everyone around them too. You clear your throat and speak with as much consoling gentleness as you can muster, while your head still throbs from where Lynera knocked you out. It seems like trying to be Bronya's best friend isn't making Lynera very happy. Of course it isn't making me happy! I can't keep her from having other friends no matter how hard I try! And she's amazing! So of course everyone wants to be her friend! Including you, apparently! You barely even had a chance to miss that knife before it's waving around again. Yikes. Your friendship with Bronya is nothing like her friendship with Lynera. You don't count as any kind of competition. Bronya is one of many friends to you, and while you cherish her and support her endeavors, you appreciate the joy and fulfillment that can come from having many different friends instead of depending on a single person to meet all of your emotional needs. Sounds fake! Why would I ever want any friends besides Bronya? She is my whole world! Okay, but it seems like it's painful for Lynera to be relying on Bronya to be her whole world when Bronya isn't doing the same in return. Has Lynera ever talked to Bronya about any of this? No. Never! I'm terrified to tell her how I feel. Being her best friend feels awful. But losing her would be so much worse. I can't take the risk. But if Lynera never talks to Bronya about her feelings, she'll always be unhappy because she wants more. Even if she thinks that it's unlikely that Bronya feels the same way, maybe open communication with her friend could help Lynera process her feelings and move on. This is like straight up some good fucking relationship advice here. You know that Lynera has a big heart, blood pressure, and many fine qualities, and she doesn't deserve to be stuck in this unhappy, unrequited relationship purgatory forever. Sounds fake is a fucking mood. Wow, you really think I have fine qualities? You try very hard not to think about the glint of that knife. Sure, Lynera has positive qualities. She seems loyal and well-organized and studious and caring. Some troll out there is going to want the same kind of closeness from her that Lynera is looking for, and she owes it to herself to take actions that would lead to happiness instead of being stuck in a sad situation forever. I don't know. Maybe you're right, or maybe you're wrong. But I don't want to move on. Even if I know I should. I want to be with Bronya forever! Lynera crumples to the ground, dropping the knife and sobbing into her hands. It's hard to watch someone in this much distress and not want to help them, but on the other hand, her misery has distracted her, and this might be your only chance to try and escape. Alright. It is choice time. This is super good. Lynera's route, I was kind of iffy on it when I first played it, but like the more exposure I'm getting to it, the more it's kind of growing on me as a interesting narrative that they're building here. Because like, she is really not... I'm just gonna keep talking while y'all decide which way you want to go. Like, she's really not going about this in a very healthy way at all. Like, it's bad. But, you know, she just completely cracks open in front of you, and, you know, just how much she's struggling with her emotions. It's fucking heart-wrenching. So, yeah, it's choice time. Do you want to risk it and keep comforting her? Or use this opportunity to get the fuck out alive? Well, if you would like to forfeit and say fuck it, Sneak Cat, you may, and I'll just see what other folks in chat are feeling and thinking. I know, it's tough. This one is a tough decision to make. I'm gonna have some water while y'all are thinking. Oh, Aleph says run. We have one vote for run. What are you thinking, Odd? Take a run for it and see what happens? Okay. Attempt escape. You look around to see if there's anything within reach that you could use to free your bound hands. On the desk a few feet away, you spot a spiral-bound notebook with a nasty-looking edge on its binding. You scoot your chair over, doing your best not to make any noise, but Lynera is too busy wailing to notice regardless. You get a hold of the notebook and saw through the rope on your wrists. It was so hard watching her and Elward together. Elward doesn't deserve her. She was so mean. I know she's cerulean, but I swear if she shows her face in the caverns again, I will go straight for the primary spurt artery. It's a good reminder that Lynera is dangerous. You saw faster, and success. Your hands are now untied. Lynera's back is turned to you while she gets up from the floor, and you take a quick look at the notebook in your hands. It seems to be a carefully annotated and organized scrapbook/diary chronicling Lynera's friendship with Bronya. Yeah, she's like, if Elwood shows her face around here, I'm gonna commit murder, which is not surprising for Lynera. However, or just, you know, altering the situation as a whole, that's still, that's a lot. There's a lot happening there. On the one hand, it's a bit creepy in the context of how you're still held hostage by the person who made this, but on the other hand, it does pull at your heartstrings. But you keep a firm grip on those heartstrings, because you've still got to get out of here. When Lynera turns back to face you, you leap from your chair, brandishing the scrapbook in front of you like a shield. If she comes any closer with that knife, You can destroy the scrapbook in an instant with your acidic spit. That's right, your alien anatomy has destructive powers that can vaporize Lynera's precious Bronya memories in seconds. This little shit's gotten very good at bluffing. No, you can't! What are you doing? How dare you touch that book! For a terrifying second, you think she might lunge at you, but then Lynera steps to the side, giving you a straight shot to the cave exit. As you scuttle your way towards freedom, you remember your phone. Lynera took it from you when she knocked you out, and you don't know how you could possibly get another one. No way! I'm not giving you anything you might use to contact Bronya. I won't have you messaging her behind my back and trying to replace me as her best friend. It seems like nothing you said when you were tied up had any impact on her at all. Maybe forcing people at knife point to be your therapist doesn't result in quality therapy. You still feel bad for her, but it's time to break out the big guns. If Lynera doesn't return your phone, you will find another way to reach Bronya, and you'll tell her everything. Not only the lowdown on Lynera's stalking and kidnapping tendencies, but also the truth about how Lynera feels about her. Ouch! Lynera gapes at you. Her eyes fill with tears again, but she hands over your phone. I can't believe how cold you are! I thought maybe we were bonding, that maybe I could start to trust someone other than Bronya. But you didn't mean a single word of all those things you said! Lynera's face twists and contorts between rage and grief. When you make the phone's scrapbook trade, she drops the knife in her other hand and clutches the scrapbook to her chest like it's one of the wigglers in the Jade Blood Nursery. You don't feel guilty for doing what you had to do to escape unharmed, but you can't help but wish that you had been able to actually help her. It's clear to me now. Bronya is the only friend I will ever have! Not much else to add there. You got out alive, but left her in a fucking awful position. I know. Like, there's so much expression in this face. I fucking love the art style. Every art style ever used in Homestuck and Hiveswap. Anyway, yeah, like there's not even words for how upsetting that was. I don't think, reading it through, it didn't quite click for me, like when I played it through the first time. But I feel like having to act that out, it just like really sunk in with me, like trying to tune into her expression, you know. Fuck, man. Alright, last leg of the journey. I can't believe we're actually gonna finish at like not a completely awful time. It's only 1:15. Why is Radio Public yelling at me? New episode of Good Morning Night Vale. Yay! I have auto downloads set up on Radio Public for podcasts that I follow, which is literally just Welcome to Night Vale and Good Morning Night Vale. But anyway, not gonna get distracted after I just said how we're making fantastic time. Okay. So we were having this whole soft conversation, saying, you know what, but I don't want to move on. Alright. Attempt comfort. You remember what you did for Polypa when she was upset. Sitting in a chair with both hands tied behind you doesn't make for ideal shoe-strapping conditions, but maybe you can approximate the gesture. Lynera is huddled crying on the floor, and you think you could maybe get close enough to lean your knee against her back or something. Hopefully that would be interpreted in the same way as a classic palm-to-cheek move. You inch your chair closer to her, but you lose your balance and wobble, then topple forward. Lynera's discarded knife is right there, sharp edge ready to plunge right into your incoming soft body, but then Lynera moves quickly and grabs your chair and saves your life. Oh shit! That was a close one! You really could have died! She stares at the knife with huge round eyes, clearly shaken up by your near-death experience just now. Considering how often you... Yeah, someone please. This is reminding me of a fic called Midnight Sun, in which Dave accidentally pale flirts with Carcat, and Carcat gets very startled and upset about it. That's a good fic. I should link that. No Limebloods to help. True, that is supposedly the romance cast, right? Oh, Midnight _S space SON. I feel like I maybe recommended this one during like a Homestuck stream because I did read it like a while ago. I probably recommended it during a Homestuck stream because I fell in love with this fic. But for anyone else out there, that's what's up. Sorry, I was just writing down the other links that I need to link to. Because I need to start keeping track of that. Oh yeah, FicRec channel. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like the description, yeah. All of the uploaded streams, anything that's mentioned in it that could be linked, I have put in the description. So they will be in links are in the descriptions of YouTube videos. I have been considering using the little iCards in the corners, but I am not going over 2 fucking hours of footage to find just the right spot to send these links. Actually, if anybody is watching those stream archives, and is down to just make brief note of like timestamps or even just approximate timestamps, and I can fiddle around with where I'd like to insert the I thing, that would be greatly helpful. Because going over 2 hours of footage is a lot, and it's really fucking weird when it's like listening to myself for hours on it. Anyway, just a side note, if anyone's caught any of that crap. Continuing with Lynera. Considering how often you nearly die these days, you feel more blasé about it, but you're glad it's having an impact on her if it makes her rethink the whole kidnap and stab thing. I'm so sorry! I don't want you to actually die! I saw what you were doing with that chair when you fell. You were trying for the traditional seated front hinge shush pat because I was upset. It was very kind of you to try and console me. I never really thought you were a sea dweller, you know. Maybe what I'm doing is wrong. Lynera sets her jaw with conviction, and with one slash, cuts you free of your bonds. You get to your feet, stumbling a bit because your legs fell asleep. You can't believe you're getting out of this situation without any blood loss. You feel positively elated about this turn of events, but Lynera still looks sad. You're free to go. You must think the worst of me after this. Well, you're not gonna lie. This wasn't the best start to a friendship you've ever had. But, horrifyingly enough, it also wasn't the worst. You feel for Lynera, and you want to show her how a real friend-making aficionado gets out there and meets people. You think making new friends could help her feel less clingy about Bronya. Oh, would you really do that for me? I'm not sure about new friends, but you seem to know what you're talking about. You don't know where to go with Lynera to teach her how to make new friends. She's probably a bit too uptight to enjoy the music clubs you've been to, and you don't think that trolls studying in the book hive would take kindly to a lot of loud, friendly conversation. Ta-da! We are back here. You decide to go to the cafe that Elward introduced you to. Thankfully, they're not having an excessive bodily force poetry night, since you're not sure that would be Lynera's scene. There are a number of ceruleans here, but you also spot a few indigos and teals and a cluster of defiant-looking olive bloods with some yellows, all sitting together. The crowd is overall less pierced and undercutted than it was when you were here with Elward, and the vibe is laid back, with all the trolls just sitting around quietly and chatting. Yeah, I love the fact that, MSPA Reader's idea of taking Lynera out somewhere to make friends was taking her to a gay coffee shop. You order the drinks, already taking for granted your newly acquired skill in reading troll language. Lynera is fidgeting when you sit down with her. This may come as a shock to you, but I don't get out of the caverns very much. I don't have time. There's so much to learn about Jadeblood life and troll reproduction, and Bronya needs my help to maintain order. It's not very often that I have to, interact with trolls of other blood colors. You're not sure what's making her uncomfortable. The trolls around her that are lower than her on the hema spectrum, or those that are higher. Yes, at the Willa Cafe. Indeed we are. Which... I mean, I guess it makes sense that this would be a place that MSPA Reader would bring Lynera, but also, of course. You worked out by now that Jades are right in the middle, so maybe Lynera identifies with neither the haves nor the have-nots. From what you remember, neutrality is a big concept with Jades. You assure Lynera that it's natural to be a little nervous. Most people feel like they're stepping out of their comfort zone when they make a new friend. If there's one thing you've learned as Alternia's resident friend-making expert, it's that terror and embarrassment are par for the course. But it's worth it in the end. Oh, you read it that way? You read it as Wula? Or Wulu? Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny acronym to actually try and pronounce out loud. Also, terror and embarrassment should not be par for the course when trying to make new friends. Just a side note. That's like a very... I'm not nervous or embarrassed. It's just... I don't know. Everyone seemed disorganized and suspicious and untrustworthy and unknown. You have to bite your lip to keep from laughing. It's not even funny. It's just that Lynera is hissing all her words and leaning in towards you and glaring at the rest of the room. And the overall effect is weirdly endearing. Like someone put a 1950s school uniform on a feral cat. Before you try again to reassure her, a new troll ambles up to your table. She looks friendly. That's a friendly amble. She's wearing glasses and carrying a book bag and has a teal symbol on her chest. So she might be a nerd like Lynera. This could be a good new friend match. Hey guys, I think I've seen you around before. Do you also study at the Book Hive? That's new friend, as in new friend. You open your mouth to invite this new friend to sit down, but before you can respond, Lynera interjects. That's not any of your business, is it? Why do you even want to know? Obviously, anyone who goes to the Book Hive to study goes there for peace and quiet. So why would you think you can bother us just because you recognized us from there? Okay, jeez. My bad, never mind. See you around never. And just like that, a golden opportunity for friendship has gone up in a puff of smoke. What was Lynera thinking, being so rude? Doesn't she want to learn how to make friends? Oh, sneak cat. Yeah. Lynera, no! Too late. I changed my mind, okay? There is no way I could be friends with any of the people here. I don't know them. Not like I know you. You're surprised to hear that Lynera feels so positive about you when she was ready to stab you an hour ago. She takes your hand in both of her hands, squeezing your fingers tight. I know we didn't get off to a great start, and that's my fault, but I can make it up to you. We're friends now, and we'll be friends forever. And I will call anyone whoever even thinks about trying to fuck with you. This is not quite the lesson you had hoped to teach her about making friends. But maybe with her fierce loyalty and possessive streak spread out between you and Bronya, Lynera can be a little more low-key about trying to be a friend to you both. The determined look in her eyes and the ominous glint of her glasses doesn't scream low-key, but change doesn't always happen overnight, and you believe in second chances. You believe that Lynera will be capable of healthy friendship someday. Friendship! Ta-da! Yes, I mean, I'm sure there are... The best friendsims are the ones with good endings that aren't actually good. I mean, this situation with Lynera is, yeah, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I mean, if you're including Amicia in that list, because I'm thinking Rommel had pretty much the same ending, like, you will be my muse. Oh my god, there's a knife on the table and there's blood on the knife. I didn't see that the first time I looked at this route. Holy fuck, she stabbed someone. Anyway. Two-sided knife of friendship. Yeah. The knife on the table does not look like a knife of friendship. That's her blood? Yeah, it is. It's a weird in-between, because it matches the color of her tie. But also, why would it be her own blood? In what way is Rommel comparable to Amicia? I fucking loved Rommel, and I loved her root. I mean, it's all subjective, I guess. Oh, you're joking. Oh, okay, yeah. But that is true. It's it's a weirdly similar color. Like, I might be an olive, I guess. But yeah. No, I only brought up Rommel because Rommel's good ending is like the same, roughly speaking, as Amicia's, where it is you end up being trapped with her as her muse. that is how they, like, put that together. Yeah, and Romel's kind of, like, implied as well that she's gonna, like, steal you away, too. Okay, let's look at the credits, because it's 1:30 and I need to go the fuck to bed. Oh, if I don't know what the fuck you're getting at now. Because I wasn't jokingly arguing anything in this context. Okay, credits very quickly. Lynera, CL Kyle, fucking fantastic job. And oh my god, I've already forgot. Oh, Gallic. No, that's next one. Mallek. That's the one we're looking for. Aisha Yufera. Again, fabulous job. I really like the conversation in the sewer. Found that very interesting. Yes. My, like, brain functioning has just been taking a fucking nosedive over the course of this stream. Character artist. So, we just did volume 11. So that is Adrian Garcia. With backgrounds by Phil Gibson. And ending illustrations also by Phil Gibson. He did some really good stuff. Just gonna make you eat French food, Jesus. I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of implied that Ermel's gonna treat you better. I don't know what you're arguing, though, or why you're arguing with me. I've kind of lost what the point of this was. Mallek's theme is... Okay, there's a story behind Mallek's theme. Okay? Because it's called Fortnite Funny Moments Epic Fails Episode 413. And the story is that James Roach got sick of people fucking re-uploading his shit to YouTube. So he figured he might as well confuse a few people while he's at it. So now anyone who re-uploads it to YouTube as Fortnite Funny Moments Epic Fails Episode 413. Alexander Rossetti. Ooh, fuck, my brain is turned off right now. Who the fuck am I looking for? Oh, Lynera! Oh my god. I am so fucking out of it right now. I gotta go the fuck to sleep. It's been a long day. Lynera's theme is Frostbite, right. By Toby Fox. That's a Toby Fox one. Again, that came up earlier from... Volume 8. Bleh. Think that I shouldn't be included in good endings that aren't actually good. I don't have enough of a stake in this argument. I really don't give a fuck, and I'm too fucking tired to be arguing with you right now. Like, I'm not fucking putting up with it. Minship Leaf, game design. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, I need to go the fuck to sleep. Okay, I'm closing the game. The game is closing, and I am going to bed. Okay, I'm cutting this short right now because, like, I could not even remember what the fuck I was supposed to be looking for in the credits. It's bedtime. Good night. Thank you for joining me. I hope that y'all had a lovely time and enjoyed the episode this week. Regular uploads are going to continue to YouTube until we're all caught up on Monday. And what was I going to say? Oh, next week we're going to do volume 12, and then the week after that we can do volume 13, which is going to be coming up tomorrow, and then we will be all caught up. Yay! Finally all caught up from summer camp backup stuff. Yes, have a good sleep, everyone else who's going to bed right now as well. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Good night.